Alright, so let's talk about quadrilaterals. When we look at the word quadrilateral, that key part of that is the word quad. The quad, well, it means four. So all the things that we're going to be talking about are going to be four-sided polygons. The definition of a quadrilateral is figures that have four sides and four angles. Right up in there, so please make sure you jot that in your notebook. Now I know what you're saying. Man, Mr. Taylor, we always have to write stuff in our notebooks. Yes, you do. Because I want you to be extra smart, super smart. So let's go through and let's review. Remember that polygons are made up of line segments. You remember that an acute angle is cute because it's small and tiny and it's cute. Isn't that what girls say, that everything is cute? Yeah, anyway. So remember that an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees, right on the dot. And you know that an obtuse angle is between 91 degrees and 179 degrees. And my favorite, the straight angle, which is nothing but just a line, is also exactly 180 degrees. So now let's get ready and let's talk about some of those quadrilaterals. So the first quadrilateral that we're going to look at is the parallelogram. It has two sets of parallel sides, two acute angles, and two obtuse angles. I'm going to mark the acute angles in red, right there. So those are your acute angles. I'm going to mark the obtuse angles in brown. There's an obtuse angle here and here. Now when I say that it has two sets of parallel sides, if I extend this line this way and this way, you have two sets of parallel sides that would never touch. Also, if I'm on this side, right here and right here, if I extend those lines out, just like this, then those lines will never touch. And those lines are also parallel. Like I told you, I have two sets of those. Now, another thing that a parallelogram has, it does have two lines of symmetry. It has a line of symmetry that, boop, 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 look at that dotted line. There it is, dotted line. There we go. A line of symmetry there, and a dotted line through there. So you can take that and you can fold it up under itself. So remember, two lines of symmetry. Now let's talk about a rectangle. A rectangle, just like the parallelogram, has two sets of parallel sides. It also has four right angles, which I'm going to mark here in red. So, right angle here, here, and here. And you remember, now a rectangle has two sets of parallel sides. Remember, those parallel sides go through here and through here. And on this side, you also have those parallel lines that extend out. Hello, Paola.
Mr. Taylor, mine doesn't work. What's up, Mr. Taylor?
Now, a rectangle also has, it also has a line of symmetry that goes this way, a line of symmetry that goes this way, a line of symmetry that goes diagonally, and a line of symmetry that goes this way. Remember that a rectangle, since it has four sides, it has four lines of symmetry, and I drew my lines of symmetry there. Now, when we look at a square is a special rectangle. Now, what makes it special? Well, it has two sets of parallel lines, which are here and here. I'm going to mark those parallel lines there. It has four right angles, but the thing that makes a square special is that all the sides are the same. So all sides are equal. And just like we were talking about at first, it also has four lines of symmetry. So make sure you draw your lines of symmetry on there. Now the next thing we're going to talk about is a rhombus. Now, a rhombus is pretty much a square that's been bullied, because you just pretty much take a square, you push it down, and so that's pretty much what a rhombus is that it's that kid that's been pushed down on the ground. It has 2 sets of parallel sides, 2 acute angles, and 2 obtuse angles. I'm going to mark my acute angles in blue here and here, and I'm going to mark my obtuse angles in brown on this side and on this side right here. And remember, it does have 2 sets of parallel sides, because if you draw a line here and here, these lines will never touch, and you draw lines here and here, those lines will never touch if you extend them out of that rhombus. And a rhombus, I'm going to make this one with red, will have a line of symmetry this way, and it will have a line of symmetry going through this way. It is one of those quadrilaterals that does not have lines of symmetry that's based on the number of sides it has. The last thing that we're going to look at is a trapezoid. A trapezoid only has 1 set of parallel sides, going through here and going through here. And so that is the end of our video on quadrilaterals. Was it long? Yes. Watch half of it, take a nap, watch the other half.